talk about concrete in general as a new material, a new technology in Iraq at the time?
It became quite useful slowly. I mean, started, I guess, before I came, there was using concrete. And the builders were getting used how to use it. Now, but there was no, for small project, there was no laboratory. I mean, they cannot afford laboratories to test. But in big project, there were laboratories, government, at first government, then private laboratories to test. We required in our specification, an up-to-date specification, to get cores to be tested, the salt, because the sand, they have salt, they use sand and they use gravel. That's the mixture available with the percentage. And at a small project, the master, the builder, they don't know how to test they cannot afford sand. So what they do is take a sample of the sand, put it in a glass of water, shake it, and test it. And if it is too salty, they said, remove it, we don't want. This I saw in my own eyes. There are good sources you can buy more expensive, but if they don't, they have to, if it's not certified, they have to do some tests. That's in small oil, but in government, we definitely want it to be tested. And then that. Well, again, I'll go out and tell you something. When I was in Cambridge one day, and was talking with a group, yes, and he said, Mr. Sheikh want to see you. I said, of course, if you like making appointment, I go see him. So the lady made an appointment, and I went to see Mr. Sheikh. And he was telling me that the American embassy he built had a concrete sample failure in the main building. The sample that they did for test was a failure, and he was sort of worried about it. He said, can you help me in this? I said, no problem. And there was a lab, and our dean had his own private office as a civil engineer. And we carried a loading test on that roof. And it was successful, and we passed the information. So that was my first link with Sir that developed later to do project together. For instance, we built a 12-story hotel, and the owner trusted a contractor. And really, I had great admiration. That guy even had a sense of the steel bending. Because of his experience, had a sense of steel bending. So our resident G was following, and he was reporting to me that it is quite nice to have some people like that, and wish that they had to do.
So which projects did you do with CERT?
We made offers. He came, he wore bow tie like this, and he came with his wife and stayed at Baghdad Hotel. And there was at the time an offer for a college or some technical college, the training college. And we made the offer, and evidently we didn't make it. I don't know if he's done other jobs with other people, I have no idea. But at least I had a chance to see him and offer his is our help to create some possibility of the work.
The University of Baghdad also was a very important project for you in terms of concrete technology.
All of it is concrete and with filling, of course, but it's concrete. The precast panels that cover the tower are precast concrete with sand blasting the finishes, and it was welded on the edges of the floor, and it has insulation now. So it was quite precast, fully finish and insulation, and they had to finish in the inside. That's for the tower. And the same thing for a precast for the arch entrance, which, philosophy behind it, I'm sure. The open mind. That was, in my opinion, was one of the great landmarks of Iraq. And we tested all concrete on the site was definitely tested. It was really under full control. We had a resident engineer. He's Italian, but born in Egypt, and he talks Arabic. He's good experience. He's quite a mature person. He was the resident, and we had an Iraqi also, and we had graduates that we asked their offices to allow them to come to the site to see the construction, to learn the process, to see how things are done. It was really an endeavor from my part to help training someone, because Kubo asked to establish a proper trainings during construction for the technical people, for people that make forms and all of that. So I carried different approach. I carried the graduates to see the work in the field. One of my first articles was requesting the government the advantage of working with foreign office is at least to get acquainted with new method, new system, new standard, new specification. But I thought it is important that one of the direct transfer of know-how is by immediate contact in the field. And I kept doing that. And I had, I think, many international people out there.
Do you think the University of Baghdad was important for students, for architects and engineers to learn about new technologies?
Technical people, engineers, I think, they were really quite happy to see such a cultural center being created at that period. I don't know how other engineers can come. There are good engineers, there are great staff, civil engineering in the university, graduate of American and European background, excellent, and they were teaching well. And I'm sure they want us now. How do they personally look at it? Each has his own system, maybe from an architectural point of view. Some liked it, some didn't like it, but it was a good, great landmark of the period, really. In Iraq, the concrete work was there in the start. It started earlier, and before I came, there were buildings with concrete work. the Iraqi people that I work, architect that I saw, were using concrete in different ways. I used it in a finished itself without adding anything to it to express the material. I mix it with brick as made it integrated together as a new and the old, but in harmony.